How's your spirit? Mine, absolutely fantastic. First of all, I woke up feeling like I was in the twilight zone, or still am, kind of. Some weird shit's been going on. Folks was talking to the moon, got themselves in some situations, and now it's complicated. It's weird out here. Um, yeah. Anyway, my last dream, I did all of this talking, and I said I could tell you everything that I did, and you still couldn't beat me. Yet I recognize that one of the things that I have been attempting to do is leave a path for other people. You know, a walkway, a chance, an opportunity to get out of the rat race the right way. And some of that comes with understanding that a life well lived isn't typical in the sense that you gotta go your own way. You gotta do your own thing. And it starts today, but it starts over every day. Every day you have to get up and decide just to change one thing. Do different daily, and you'll receive a different outcome. Hey, March Harris, how's your spirit? You've been in my thoughts lately. I hope everything's okay. I don't know, it's just been this situation where I can think that I have said a thing clearly to put an end to something, and someone has formed in their own mind their opinion about me, or attempted to make a decision about my life that I didn't ask for. Which, it's the headphones I'm using. They're not made for talking, they're just made for music. So that could be it. I hope that's better. I'm also not talking loud because it's only like 7 something in the morning. No, it's coming up on 8. Yeah, well, I mean, in a good way, but kind of not. Like, I saw this man got arrested here in Tucson for, oh, selling food out of an apartment complex. And for some reason, you crossed my mind then. You crossed my mind before that, but then you crossed my mind then as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I haven't seen you about Eric in a minute. I don't know. I don't know. How's your spirit? I hope all is well. Do not start playing telepathic Jeopardy with me. We're not going to do this today. Um, but so anyway, like something happened recently where I almost feel like an apology is expected of me for something I had no part in. I cannot. Okay. Let me back up. I think the question that I need to ask, and I've asked this before, but I don't think I ever got an answer. Can you? You're so ridiculous. Okay, can you can you protect someone platonically? Like, I know you can love someone without being in love with them or wanting them in an intimate way like that, right? You just, you love your siblings, you love your children, that type of love. Yeah, and you protect them. I'm talking about a stranger, or someone you meet, a friend, an associate, an ally. Isn't that what allyship is? Anyway, on further consideration, no, I don't believe that an apology is in order. It's just like, it's wild to me, y'all. Like, I haven't this experience that I'm going through right now. The reason I think that's why the Twilight Zone sticks in my mind is because I experienced this similar thing not too long after gastric bypass surgery. I'm glad to hear it, March. Um, where, I lost all the weight and all of a sudden I had men's attention. And here it is again. And yet I ain't interested in that way. Like, the life I lived back then isn't something that I would repeat. It was an experience. I lived through it. It educated me to a certain thing, gave me anyway. I'm saying all that to say, like, it's strange because it's giving me the opportunity to see, coming full circle, the things that I won't do, I won't accept, I won't allow, to stand firm on that. When I thought that I had stood firm on it before, and yet I was never willing to go that extra step and go up, you know. But okay, whatever. You don't hear me. It's a you thing. It's not a me thing. I just walk away instead of making it clear. Like, this is what it is. Either accept it or get out of my way. I'm done with it. And trying to do that without hitting back at people that be trying to hit at me. It's I just kind of learned, like, when to see the grenade coming and bat that bitch back real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, the grenade's not gonna land here. I'm gonna throw it back at you. Thank you, Marchers, for doing that UTVian thing. Get out of my brain, punk. But so yeah, March. That's the book. You know this already. That's the hook. Do different daily and receive different outcomes. We're going to do this thing. To everybody out there, though, well, this has been a long time coming, but to all of you people who sent your emissaries, God, dog, y'all sent some weird ones and some late ones and some. Make sure though that they get their information from the source, straight from the horse's mouth, not nobody else. Cause, oh child, oh child, one of y'all out there all up in your feelings, cause you finding out you've been lied to consistently about me. I told you not to bring in them other people. They're lazy. They gonna do dumb shit. They're manipulative. They pull strings, and that's exactly what they've been doing. They've been lying to you. Poor soul. I want y'all to look at the banks. Market manipulation is real. They've been trying to hide this thing and hoping that nobody would pay attention. Where are we at? Like the fifth, sixth, somewhere between like the fifth and eighth bank failing or in trouble. Y'all not paying attention? Warren Buffett even said it's time to start taxing the rich at a higher rate. He said in like 2016. Y'all can afford to come up on some shit. I'm a full blown socialist, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm independent. I believe in certain things. Bruh, you can't destroy everything. I'm not an anarchist. And no, I'm not a communist, though there are many who believe that the outcome of socialism is communism. I don't believe that to be true. I believe that you can hand the power back over to the people. You can give them a parliamentary style government. There's a lot of things that can be done. Americans are just lazy as fuck out here, okay? Mm-mm. It's time for people to start taking a stand and going their own way. Yeah, nah. I think occupation is wrong, so I think what's going on over there is a bad thing. Yet I ain't on nobody's team. I'm on team me. Oh, 71, I believe it, March. I mean, ooh, just think, you gotta understand, if there's all this scamming going on, there's something going on with the financial situation as well. Money being moved around in shell companies requires bank transactions, transfers, and shit. Come on, yo. They thought they could manipulate the market long enough to correct whatever it was that they did, whatever it was that went wrong, I guess. Yeah, but no, you can't do that. Oh, it's gonna rally back. Just gotta let it go. Gotta understand what's coming. I'm saying it like, mm, I said this at least a year, if not 2 years ago. So, like, I said all of these things were going to happen. Right, March? I mean, shit, I've been talking about financial literacy since the beginning of this thing, for me anyway. So, shit, that's a couple of years now over here, and then we're talking about the other spaces. But it is time for people to pay attention, get your money out the banks, get it into some land, something you can grow shit on. Start creating cash crops, things that you can actually produce and still sustainably. Put you a little tiny home on that shit and then build out from there. Oh, March, bruh, you have no idea. I think people have also forgotten that we are at the, what's today? What's today? The date. The 9th? We're 8 days away from a government shutdown. The people were worried about Cardi B and shit. It's crazy. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a story to give you an analogy of what I have been going through at the moment, right? For these last couple of days. Um, 11/9. So when I was in culinary school, I pretty much made the dean's or director's list all the time, right? So I graduated like with a 3.8, something like that. And I was the vice president of the Culinary Honor Society. And the person that I was seeing was failing in class. And I'm like, you could have at least cheated off me, if nothing else. But you just go outright fucking fail. You got me messed up out here. It's like that. It's like I full blown have my mind in understanding the political landscape around me, the people, places, and things. This is one of the most racist states I've ever come across because everybody of all colors feel like they better than the others. I don't mean just straight like a prejudice, like I can't stand your ass. I would spit in your shit if nobody was watching type shit. This is I knew this when I came here. That's why I didn't go to Prescott, because if I had gone to Prescott, y'all, I'd be dead with damn sure. Cause that's where them Proud Boys was at up there. You know, the insurrectionists. Y'all remember? I used to tell y'all about the insurrectionists around the corner. I wasn't on no bullshit. I'm listening. I'm psychic and shit. Oh fucking. Ooh, doo, 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 Oops. Well, shoot. Hey, yo. Anyway, y'all need to hurry up and get me out the stage, cause I'm gonna do damage. People don't want to be around me now because they think that I'm gonna tell their secret by accident. Like if I read you for filth, I will have read your criminal history to somebody inadvertently. But you know what the truth is? Most people just tell me their story and they end up telling on themselves. the time that they pistol whipped somebody or, you know, did some other type of sticky pokey damage, I'd just be sitting there minding my business. And all of a sudden, I'm like, oh shit, you're a tiny terrorist. Okay, power to the people. You said it was in self-defense. I can't be mad at that shit. That's not my job. I am not an attorney. I do my best not to investigate you. I'm trying to get. I don't want to go through your phone. Oh, some things are better left unknown. Mark, you remember that video? I agree with you, March, but you know, it's difficult because right now people are like literally sticking their heads in the sand, March Harris. Have you seen these people on these things? Out here, they call them beans. And like people would just walk up and ask, "Hey, you got any beans?" I'm like, "Bitch, what the fuck is that? Why would I have beans on me?" Then come to find out, they're talking about smoking blues, like pills. They put them on foil and they had these little stick thingies. And I'm like, "Ooh, what are we doing?" That's a lot. Cause they're like, it's literally damn near. They look like ends. They just bent over. I mean, and I mean, I don't understand. Like you relax to the point that your body gets stuck like that or something. It's weird. I'm seeing all kinds of shit out here. So yeah, no. But it is. It's time. I mean, we got. Not that I haven't been working, but it's time for other people to get on board and get this damn job done. Like we have a national election coming up next year, and we got Ron DeSantis out here, and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I think you were running on sentiment and hope and other people's philosophies and bullcrap. It's time for the people to take their power back, and they do that with the vote. They do that by getting out there and motivating more people to go to the polls and being there for them and saying F you to the ones who are talking about, nah, you can't get nobody water when you're standing out there in the middle of the sun. I don't care. It might be November, but do you know how hot it gets out there? It be 90 degrees in November in the desert. Bottles of water, bags of snacks, porta potties. You do whatever you do to facilitate people using their voice to speak truth to power. Shit, I'll set up a shower station if I have to. Y'all got to come on, man. Stop playing. No, hope isn't enough, March. Standing firm on what it is that we demand is. You know this over. I think you do anyway. I'm gonna buy me a coffee. I just have one example of being able to make a set of demands and standing on that while simultaneously showing and proving that we can pull out of this motherfucking government and this bitch will collapse. Do you understand me? The average working American is the undergirding of this country. And should we all decide to pull out of the structure, right? Go our own way. Use the years of experience that we have gotten to build a community of our own, sustainable and free, away from these motherfucking people. They'll have no choice but to listen. Now we can either come together and live separate but equally, or, or, or they can deal with us as an entirely separate nation out this motherfucker. And they ain't ready for that. You did. They keep ringing the fear bell around these immigrants. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. You'd better be careful because this election cycle, they're going to put it on the ballot in some way that you're not going to be paying attention to. They're going to put it on the ballot so that the next time we have a presidential election, these people can already vote. It'll be 3 years before they're supposed to be naturalized citizens. That's like 7 years. They're going to get around that shit so they'll be able to vote and they'll have their mindset and vote your ass right out of existence. So this is it. If black folks don't get together, if the common American does not come together under the same understanding, it ain't about race at this point. It ain't about creed. It's about respecting and understanding that this is your home, your country. Mostly. Shut up, March. Don't go there with me. But if you don't fight for this shit, someone else will come in and take it from you, and they will fight for damn sure. Because they ain't going back to where they came from. They'll send that money back until they build that bitch up to what they want it to be, and then they'll go back. Are you fucking kidding me? And they will have drained this country of all of her resources, and y'all will be standing there looking stupid and shit. But we'll see. See, we'll see. What did I say about celebrities that's gonna start doing weird shit? And then I saw, thanks to I think it was Tony the Closer, or it might have been Tone Talks. Oh, I think it was Tone Talks, discussing Jay-Z selling y'all rent-to-own property. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay, that shit right there, a scam. You see all of them scamming the fuck out of you. Beyonce doing unboxings on live. You don't think that was just cause she like you? Shit. Them folks can't afford them lifestyles. They're going on the Super Bowl for free and shit, fucking up your butt. And look at Spotify. I'm telling you, y'all are not paying attention to the world around you, and it's just gonna come back to bite you in the ass. Slap you right in your fucking face. Um, if people didn't believe that the red pill movement had a racist undergirding to it, they weren't paying attention. It was a choice, and that means that even the skin folk that were in on it hate them. They want to divest from blackness, that skin tone, the color, the melanin. They want to divest from that. They really think that they are rich white people. Gaudy, tacky, Trumpian. Ironically, you should look up what Trump was, the definition before dying the donkey. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go make me a breakfast burrito or taco or something. I'm hungry. Y'all do that YouTubian thing for me, like, share, subscribe. Also, support independent content creators. The Cash App, PayPal, buy me a coffee. I have never been more. Like, it's for another reason though. But anyway, where it says, I have wondered for years what's wrong with I don't understand it either, March. Well, I do. Okay, so America is supposed to be the shining beacon on the hill where everyone can come, the land of the free, the home of the brave. Give us your blah 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 simultaneously. That Ellis Island thing. So we're supposed to live that Ellis Island stuff. I'm gonna have breakfast, March, but that's it. Like we're supposed to be that Ellis Island community, the great American melting pot, except we're not. We're more like a salad bowl, you know, with the right mix of veggies and greens and proteins and things can be amazing. Maybe we're more like a poke bowl. We can be hot or cold, you know what I'm saying? Just depends on what's going on at the time. Yet, America does need to get out of other people's business and keep America in mind. You're just sitting out here. It's not like we're not. Okay, yeah. I'm shut up. I'm shutting up. So yeah, it, back to the title. Ew, do not talk to me about wilted lettuce. I cannot stand hot lettuce. One exception is a grilled romaine salad if you do it super quick. But if it tastes like wilted lettuce, that's why I don't eat like Whoppers the day after, or any like hot cold sandwich. I was so thankful when they used to have those containers that had the separate thingies. I know it was with full of styrofoam and shit, but still, like I want my cold stuff to stay cold. So if I don't eat it all, I cut it in half. Put one anyway. Anyway, I'll subject back to it. Live life intentionally. If you want to be able to smile when you get up in the morning despite what you know you're going to face in your day and come up on the other side of it, okay? You truly have to just decide that it's going to be a lovely day and make it such. Like, as a member of management, I couldn't walk into a dining facility and be in a pissy mood. It brought down the environment of the room. It gave the food a different taste. It was terrible. But being able to show up and smile and show out and laugh and shit, everybody enjoyed their meal and the service was legit. It's that part of me. Shout out to Keith Lee, young man. I think you did an amazing thing. It's unfortunate that Atlanteans, of all people, most those celebrities, would feel the need to pick on you, but you gotta understand, they're hanging on by a thread. They probably put their last into that fucking restaurant and well shit. Hey, y'all know something? I actually have six degrees of separation between myself and Candy Burris, more than once actually. Apparently, the children's father went to school with the two young ladies and was in love with the older sister Tosha. But two, I met her. One of her managers at one point came to the restaurant that I was working at. Don Juan, I think was his name. So yeah, but like I said, I've always had proximity to fame, just never interested in that shit. I've always been interested in changing the game. Anyway, like I said, I need to get some breakfast before March Harris comes harassing me. Anyway, y'all keep your spirit up. I'll see you in the streets. Peace.